Tatabu 5th of August 2026. Ndị ala anụ ka n'ebe a nọ na-achọ ịchụpụ anyị ebe a, but anyị kwesịrị ọ na-achọ ịchụpụ anyị ebe a mana men kwesịrị nke na ndị a bugodo another type of this thing bịa.
I'm very confident that the truth is going to come out. And they will know that the wrong person has been in prison. Nigerian government are the one responsible for the killing of our people, and they should be held responsible for that. I am here because of the life of my people, and we are not giving up.
Simon Ekpa's strategy is the best strategy on Nigerian government, and if not that they conspired with some of DOS criminals to jail Simon Ekpa, by now we would have been in Biafra. Even the DOS criminals, we are confirming that Biafra is closer than ever.
Please, if you are visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, subscribe with us and turn on your notification button.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone, your location, and wherever you are watching us from. Today being the 7th day of August 2026, we, the team of Magnetic Dix TV, is bringing this breaking news live and direct to you. Biafrans, now you see that the Ebubeagu, Aguneshemba, JTF, all of them combined together are still in Osumo and some other parts of Anambra and the Imo, fighting the men on ground. So in this video, you can see that the men on ground posted this video telling Biafrans that the war is still on, that the battle is still on. You getting me? And now in this video, you can see that they are saying or confirming that the Ebubeagu people came with more superior weapon, but they will not back down, that they will fight them man to man. Watch this video as it ends.
Yam the power bank and a phone on one change. Tatabu 5th of August 2026. Ndị ala anụ ka n'ebe a nọ na-achọ ịchụpụ anyị ebe a, but anyị kwesịrị ọ na-achọ ịchụpụ anyị ebe a mana men kwesịrị nke na ndị a bugodo another type of this thing bịa. Men dey Can you see side? Can you cut one side down?
My brothers and sisters, yesterday was a very historic day again in Finland. Simon Ekpa have this message to say. He sent this message to the government of Nigeria and also to the lovers of Biafra. Listen to Simon Ekpa. After so many months, people missed his voice. Listen to him to hear what he said in this video.
Can you hold it for me so you can record? Yeah.
Odogu himself.
I am trying to stay here.
Odogu.
Wow.
Ụmụ Chineke. Ọ na-afụ gị. Odogu enweghị ga-abụ ụmụ Chineke. Odogu enweghị ga-abụ ụmụ Chineke.
Nwụrụ,
Yes.
The truth will come out.
Amen. 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 Yes, we bring greeting from UK. We bring greeting from UK. When you sister bring greeting from UK. Greeting. Greeting from Ireland. Ireland, come on. I'm here with you. We are coming tomorrow. Either we know that Biafra is
Life and
here.
direct.
And Biafra will ever be.
Oh, yes.
Let me say something. Young friends, please, this is our Prime Minister.
Yes.
We are not allowed to come in, but they just surprised us.
Thank you, dear.
We thank you all. We thank you. We love our PM. We love our PM.
I'm very confident that the truth is going to come out. And they will know that the wrong person has been imprisoned. Nigerian government are the one responsible for the killing of our people, and they should be held responsible for that. I am here because of the life of my people, and we are not giving up.
No.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, yes. Can I say
Our PM, the pussy.
We love you. Oh my God. I was standing here, I was like, what? There is power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue, bro. Oh my God. Everybody is so happy now. Everybody is so happy. Child.
We said it.
Damn.
We finish law. I said there is power in the tongue. Same way they open the gate for Peter to come out.
Yes, sir.
They will open the door for him to come out.
Child.
And they did.
They teach. They teach, though.
Hello, I bring greetings. This is a good one. In fact, it's a good and a fantastic one. The Briggy Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile Prime Minister, addressed Biafrans today from Finnish court. Do you see how confident he is? How bold and confident he is? And the truth will be exposed. For those that don't want the truth to be exposed, those that have been hiding, Anyway, I know this video, so many people will kick against it. I know so many will like it, but whether you like it, whether you're kicking against it, whether you are going to kick, I want you to put your reactions down in the comment section. Even if you are kicking against it, let us kick in the comment section. You are kicking for it, right? Do that in the comment section. The good news is that the man is not hidden. The man is like a star. Once he drops, everybody sees him. This is the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, the Poki, the Odogu, the Obatobie.
So, dear friends, this our brother here said that the method of Simon Ekpa is more better than the method of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just being diplomatic, being a calm person. But Simon Ekpa doesn't give a shit. That this is the method that Nigerian government fears so much. And that is why they did everything possible, using some Igbo people to sabotage and to make sure that they arrest Mazi Simon Ekpa than there in Finland. So, do you agree with our brother that Simon Ekpa's method is better than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's method? Can we hear your opinion in the comment section?
Do you know that Nigerian government preferred Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's agitation more than Simon Ekpa's agitation? Ask me why. Simon Ekpa was very brutal on Nigerian government. He was excessively brutal, more than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu self. They were saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were crying about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but when Simon Ekpa came, that was when they shed the real tears. And they just imagine Nigerian government, they were not even praising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than Simon Ekpa. So that is to tell you that for us to get this Biafra, we must use Simon Ekpa's strategy. That is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought him close to himself. I will keep on preaching this. Simon Ekpa's strategy is the best strategy on Nigerian government. And if not that they conspired with some of DOS criminals to jail Simon Ekpa, by now we would have been in Biafra. Even the DOS criminals, we are confirming in that Biafra is closer than ever when Simon Ekpa was outside. To an extent that some of them were saying, even if Simon Ekpa brings Biafra, that they are not going to come back. They are not going to be part of it. Are you hearing what some of these criminals we are saying? People that we are fighting for freedom for. They are not after the freedom. They were so sentimental and they were so self-centered because their self matters more than anything, even more than the Biafra. Their self, that their political, that their position matters to them more than anything. That money that they were collecting from Nigerian government matters to them more than anything. If you watch Ebubeagu's video some time ago, when he wanted to unalive himself, when he was telling Simon Ekpa to stop, that he knows that Simon Ekpa is doing the right thing, but that he should stop. Can you imagine? Ebubeagu, that he knows that Simon Ekpa was doing the right thing, that he's on the right track, but that he should stop. So, you people should know that Simon Ekpa was the right match for Nigeria. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought him out. And we must use his strategy to follow Nigerian government. If not, if we follow Nigerian government smoothly, Biafra is not coming today and tomorrow. We need to drag Biafra. We need to bring Biafra by ourselves. Simon Ekpa's strategy is the best strategy to get Biafra.
Our brother here is saying something concerning Odumeje. That Odumeje is a very serious man of God who always say the truth the way it is. Listen to our brother in this video to hear what he said.
If you have nothing to offer to Nigerians, let's divide Nigeria. Odumeje blasts Tinubu over hunger comments. Odumeje, dividing Nigeria is not the first primary problem of Nigeria right now. You get me? It's not the fair, because even this same thing where they talk about, many of us in Nigerians, we also wish that can just happen. But unfortunately, it don't go fit happen. You understand? Since it cannot happen peacefully, it cannot happen otherwise. So what we have to do is to make sure say Nigeria work. So what do we do for Nigeria to work? Because you calling for Mr. President, since he have nothing to offer you, make it divide Nigeria, it is not our problem right now. If we want to start facing the issue of Nigeria, the Nigerian government has to bring out Nigeria constitution, dismantle the constitution, rewrite the constitution to the favor of the people and to the favor of the elect. One thing we're going to talk about today is, you will ask, the constitution of Nigeria where with the Jews, I respect the constitution, but ask yourself, how many laws are inside the constitution? More than 60-something laws. But I bet you me, the ones Nigerian government are using not reach 12. They not reach 12 inside. That is the one that we favor them alone, allegedly. If we all wish for the division of Nigeria, not good thing. But will it just happen overnight? This thing get process. It get process where they go follow stage by stage. And it will even take years. You understand? So for me, the best thing is for us to join hands together to fix the country. Because most of you are also the problem of Nigeria. Most of you pastors. Most of you are the problem of this country. But you will never tell yourself the truth. You can only deceive yourself. You cannot deceive God. We are not going to divide Nigeria.
Odumeje is saying that if not for Igbos, this country would have been Islamized for a very long time. Yes, so, and there are some other things Odumeje, some secrets that he exposed in this video. Listen to Odumeje and understand exactly where he is going.
Very big things are going secretly. Even the church, Amalo Basalia, even Nigerians don't know it. There is a people that are struggling to Islamize this country. Yeah. To Islamize this country, that this country is for them. But the individual in this country don't know. Everybody are struggling for their daily bread. But there's a people that are doing everything possible to Islamize this country. That is why they force it to Muslim ticket. It did not work. They keep calm. We are talking about future of our children. I have children. I am a son of the soil of this country. Everything consigned in this country, I must be consigned. I must be involved. That's why if I go to travel, I had those kind of things. I have visas in different countries, but come, travel, come now, no. I have a great country that was called Igbo land and Biafra. A great country, strong men in the world, Igbo people. Also, I'm a son of Igbo. Are you a Biafra? Say, oh, God, you are a Biafra. Your father told you who you are. Onye muputagwa we are Biafra. E pata onye oza siga sarare bu Biafra. Makagene. I don't tell you I'm dividing your content, but this is who I am. Enwele oduduwa, enwele alewa, and enwele Biafra. This is who I am.
Our brother Rosie here is saying something concerning the victory of Simon Ekpa in court yesterday. Listen to Rosie to hear what he said in this video.
And I'll explain it in a jiffy, please.
It is like Biafra Army is the most strongest security outfit in the whole world.
Command you to wind it down. Command you to wind it down. Wind it down.
Please, Biafrans, did you people see the caption here? Biafran Army.
I will do it at command. I will do it at command.
081 3075.
He's an officer.
Now, look at the gestures of the people behind. They are very relaxed, right? Have you seen the guys behind?
Policeman, but I have for here. Okay, remove your cap. Remove your cap. Where are you serving? Okay, say where are you serving? Which headquarter? I know. Which over?
And did you hear the other guy asking for number in the middle of bailing up a police officer? So somebody was saying, give me your number, give me your number. And then look at the gesture. I'm not asking you to look at the people in front. Look at the gestures of the people behind. Look at their gestures. They are very relaxed. They are not even looking at the scene of what is going on. Can you see how relaxed they are? They are not even projecting. Even look at the officer. He is very relaxed. He's not even moving. All right. So let me stop the video here and explain what happened on this video. Now, this is a very disturbing video, Biafrans, but I'm going to get into that. Okay, I'm going to get into this video very soon. Very disturbing. Now, remember, I first mentioned a content creator was arrested by the Nigerian state. And that content creator finally has appeared in court. And Nigerian people, you know what they did? Nigerian news media, OGD Ikobe, I'm going to call their name because they are all bastards. OGD Ikobe refuses to call name. They refuse to carry the media. They refuse to carry the news. They refuse to report it to Nigeria. Why? Because it doesn't favor them. People like Ruben Abati refuse to speak. They refuse to report it. Why? Because it is not in their favor. Now, this same content creator has been battling with this thing for so many years. Finally, they brought him to court. Now, people like Ruben Abati, OGD Ikobe, they were the people that their head was smoking fire then. When they arrested this content creator, their head was smoking fire. Now, people like Rufai Oseni was a little bit, if there was no this, that wouldn't have happened. But they refused to report this same content creator. Do you know who the content creator is? Simon Ekpa. That's his content creator. They called him a content creator. That when he got into court, he said he's a content creator. He said he's this, that he has nothing to do with Biafra. He has nothing to do with this. Now, that same content creator is now in Latin Finland waiting for Nigeria, waiting for the zoo that is killing their own people to come and bring evidence against Simon Ekpa. You know what they did? They are the orchestrator of this video. You see this video? Nigerian people, Nigerian government are the orchestrator. Now, why would I say that this is a very disturbing video? Why? Because they have no evidence against Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. They have no evidence against Nnamdi Kanu. So they stage managing. This is the handwork of Nigerian government. So now they stage managed all these things. When you look at, oh boy, they don't bail me up before, but I'm going to explain something to you. Now, when you look at the reactions of the police and the people behind, you will know this is acting. They acted it so that the world will feel that these are the activities of Simon Ekpa, because they have no evidence against the man that they asked Finland to arrest and detain and investigate him for terrorism. They have no evidence against him. Nigeria is not in court. Their minister for foreign affairs is not in court. Their minister from Finland, ambassador from Finland to Finland is not in court. Nobody is in court. That is a failed nation. Now they planned this thing with the governors of the state and brought it out so that it will look as if that this is a terrorist activity, and they used a police officer. They are very shameless people. They went to use a police officer that was carrying, you can see his rifle in between his legs. If you don't, guy, those other people, they said he's escorting a big man, and then his rifle is in between his legs. And then the two big men behind his back are relaxed. They are relaxed. Oh, raise up your hand, and then hey, please, can you give me your number? Very foolish indeed. Nigeria is evil. They have no evidence. All the people that are in prison in Nigeria, they were all framed up. They were all framed up. Now they want to link this thing now, this video that I just showed you, they want to link it to the Biafran army. They want to link it to the Biafran Liberation Army. That is why you can see the caption there. Can you see it? Biafran Army. So that they can link it to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Since he defeated them by asking them, look, there are catalogs of my redeclaration. We have Biafran Liberation Army, we have Biafran Police, we have Biafran Navy, we have Biafran Air Force, and this is their catalog. Show me where the catalog of ESN is. That was part of the argument in court to the prosecutor from Nigeria. And he said, show me, because there was a big TV there that everybody was watching. And the guy could not say anything. He couldn't point at anything. The guy looks very stupid in court yesterday. That is the Nigerian prosecutor. He has no evidence. He has no clue of what he was saying. Now, because of that, yesterday they went to bring this one out. Why did these people, why are they not acting serious? And let me tell you why I said this is Nigerian orchestrated evil act. These people that acted this thing, we don't know who they are. They are not under USB. They are not under the new IPOB takeover. You know, they've sacked the Chinas and Woru. The new IPOB organization, they are not there. IPOB is an organization on its own. We are a nation. So, Mogo is managing IPOB. It is correct. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing is right. But they don't have military. So they now wrote Biafra military so that it will coordinate with one of the things that Prime Minister showed them, that they should show him that he has Biafra. There is what they call Biafran army. There is what they call Biafran police. Where is ESN? Now, they did not talk about ESN there. They were not saying, oh, they were talking, they were gisting. Oh boy, if you dare wear police, these guys bail up people. Hi! Even military, they can't react like that. Everywhere, tension good day. But they just want to use an office, an Igbo man. That police officer is an Igbo man. That's why they use them. They can't do this to Hausa people now. It's not possible. This was a very cheap blackmail. They have nothing. I keep telling you people, Nigeria has nothing against these two people that they kidnapped. One, they kidnapped our leader from Kenya. They have no evidence against him. They have nothing against him. So anybody that is seeing this video online, should not think that this is not our military. Our military is very disciplined. Anybody seeing this video online should not attach it to Biafran liberation, should not attach it to Biafran military. We know nothing about it. Biafran government knows nothing about these people. So it is the Nigerian government, the state where this thing happened, it is their military. It is their orchestrated hit on Biafran prime minister. But it won't work. The evidence is coming late. They did not act since that he was in prison. Now that is facing them one head on in court. That's why they brought it up. So do not go close to it. Do not go close to it. Do not go close to it. It is not close to our military. Those things you saw was planned. They planned it. Now I'm going to tell you another one. Why I continue to tell you that Nigeria is evil, it can't work. It will not work. It will not work. You see, this country called Nigeria is a fraud. I will give you a reason. Now, there is a bandit from Katsina. His name is Kachala Mahood. Kachala Mahood. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. His second name is M-A-H-A. So, Kachala gave a gun runner 95 million to purchase firearms for him. Very strong terrorist bandit or criminal in Katsina State. Very strong. A known criminal, terrorist, terrorizing Katsina. He gave a gun runner money. This is the country you want me to become. Oh no. Hey, let us give a bitch. All of you, God will continue to punish every one of you one by one because we know your secret. Your secret is everywhere now. So the world knows who you are. This gun runner, Kachala the terrorist, gave him money to buy arms, heavy sophisticated arms for 95 million naira. This gun runner took the money and ran away. Kachala started disturbing villages, unaliving people, beheading people. And when they now called him for peace deal, you know what the guy said? He said that the Nigerian military, Nigerian police should go and arrest that man for him. And they went after that man, arrested him, and brought him back. Nigerian military, these are the people that has evidence against Simon Ekpa that they can't come. These are the people that went as far as Kenya to kidnap Onyendoma Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They went to arrest that man for Kachala, a notorious terrorist in the northeast. A notorious criminal. The police is working hand in hand with them. Have you seen the country? Have you seen one Nigeria, my people? The world should listen. Have they come and see one Nigeria? It is everywhere on the internet. It is not me forming this one now. It is not me coming to fabricate issues here or stories here. Kachala is from Katsina. Is the highest terror. He has boys, men, he has terrorists. Police went to arrest the gun runner. The person that supplies him gun, police arrested him and brought him to Kachala. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be in prison. Chigozie Nwugu could ask for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's head. And all Igbos are clapping. Some of them are even messaging me. Come back and catch him now. Kachala disturbing now. Kachala, it's on news. They are hiding it. OGD, them are hiding it. They are not talking. They are not saying anything. One of your problem in Nigeria are these useless medias. Very useless people. They are. One of your problem in Nigeria is this media, they are so useless. Now, because it doesn't favor them, this Simon Ekpa's case is not going to favor Nigeria. That is why you don't see them carry it. But before, when they arrested him, China's television came out. Simon Ekpa, who was terrorizing Nigeria, a terrorist from Finland terrorizing Nigeria. You heard all of them. Now, this one no favor them again. And they went to start concocting evil stories that they can put out there. So that, all these people, where were they? Before now, before Simon Ekpa's case started, now they see that Simon Nnamdi Kanu's case is coming close. They brought up rubbish. Oh, they are Nnamdi Kanu's boys now. Oh, they are Simon Ekpa boys now. Whatever Nigerian cannot do will not exist. I'm telling you, on this planet, you don't know who Nigeria is. You don't know them. We know Nigeria. We understudied them. I learned from Simon Ekpa Njoko. I learned a lot, and I will continue to learn. Let me assure you that victory will be for us. Nigeria is evil. And if you continue to think that one day Nigeria will work, then you will die in ignorance. I'm telling you people the truth. You people will die in ignorance. Do you know how old I was when they were telling me Nigeria is going to be good? That you guys are the leaders of tomorrow. Can you tell that to your son and promise him that you are going to be the leaders of Nigeria tomorrow? Can you tell your son that? Wicked Charles finished from University of London here. They brought him back, wants to give him a senatorial position. The same, Tinubu, all of them. What position would your son be in with all his graduation results? Which position? Probably you'll be selling okrika in Yaba market or in Tedioshe market, wherever. That is the only thing they know how to do best. And that is why we are bringing this change before them. Where is Arise Television today? Where are those people who were shouting Simon, 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 everywhere? Where are they? Oh, terrorists here, terrorists there, where are they today? Ejiofor was one of the people. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu threw him out. One of the people who wrote and soft-landed the petition that Mazi Simon Ekpa used in going to. He was happy when they jailed Simon Ekpa now. Well, didn't people see? Ejiofor is nowhere to be found. These are people who fought their own brother. Where are they today? To come to that same Finland to defend all these people. Now, they are now they want to play out a movie that ESN is connected to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, that these are the Biafra military. They are linked to man. So they are committing act of terrorism. So they will put it out there to the world because they didn't see the woto. You know, when we came back, they say, oh, Ngozi, they are killing everybody. Ngozi is quiet. They did not see the woto, so they don't know what to do. They are very confused people. Now, that is why I told you Biafra is coming. Biafra has come. Biafra is as close as any one of you would think of it. That is the simple truth I'm telling you from here. I don't lie, I don't sugarcoat. I keep telling you, you see this video, this is an evil video. You can see the caption of the whole thing. Biafran army is fraud. Our military is well trained. They are well trained. When we release our military, you will see what they call military. You can't see them now. You can't see them anywhere. Because I know they are undergoing one of the toughest training in the world. And I won't tell you the country where most of them is training hard to take over their town. And that is why I'm confident telling you that nothing, absolutely nothing called election will happen in Biafran land. Let them take this to the back. Biafrans take this particular one to the back. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So when I'm telling you that there is nothing like election, I don't call it election, selection in Biafran land. It's not a joke. Let them do whatever they are doing. They can go on and plan whatever, but on that day, Biafra, you will understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. There is nothing like ESN in the whole 40 state of Biafra. Nothing. It is what Chinas and Woru sold to Nigeria. That's what they are using today. That is why they want to frame up. That thing that you saw, it is the activeness of Nigerian government. It is what they have concocted by the governors to implicate. But they came too late because even Finland have started realizing that they made a mistake.
Our brother here is saying something that many people have said for a very long time. yet nothing has happened. The military checkpoint or the checkpoints in Igbo land is too much. In Southeast, it is too much. And I believe so many people have made this call. Even Kanayo and some other prominent Igbo personnel has made this call to reduce the kind of checkpoint we have in Igbo land in Southeast, but nobody is listening to them. Yes, that is exactly what our brother is saying here. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you, everyone watching this video. Remember to subscribe to us, Magnetic Gist TV, for we remain the best. Let us interact in our comment section. We all love you. Remember, peace above every other thing. We are one.
So Southeast governors, Southeast lawmakers, and Ohanese and Igbo, all these pole-to-pole checkpoints wey dey for Southeast, una no dey see am. Una no dey see am, or is it that the thing no dey affect una? We the Igbo youth will dey pass through a lot in the hand of this thing. Is it that Southeast governors and Southeast lawmakers and Ohanese and Igbo are forbidden to talk about it, or is it that they are scared to call for it to be reduced? We are not saying that checkpoints should not be in the Southeast. We are saying that it is too much. It should be reduced. Do you know at some point like this, if you are traveling and you are answering call, maybe there's an emergency call where we say somebody just call you, and that call where you must make. Driver will eventually tell you for inside the bus, Oga, no answer that call until we pass this place 2 routes. If you answer that call, they go seize your phone. They go talk, say, why you answering call while you are passing where checkpoint today. Drivers, they talk am. All this is like this, I think so with the experience. He get as he go take dress. They look at you. Once you become Igbo, automatically you become an enemy. And with the one when they even they pain us now, we say they are tagging every Igbo youth as an IPOB member, but not every Igbo youth an IPOB member. That thing they affect us. They are tagging every Igbo youth as an IPOB member. Southeast governors and Southeast lawmakers, we are calling on you. Igbo youth need help. We are more. Your territory as a governor has been surrounded. Your domain has been surrounded, has been overtaken, occupied. We're not saying make military checkpoints no day. Let them reduce it. Can reduce here? That it is too much. Maybe just like as I said a few minutes ago, emergency. You will not be allowed to take the call. Imagine the call. Driver will tell you that now they're going to park us. And when they park us, they will seize the phone. Is there any constitution in Nigeria that forbid anybody from answering call while on the road traveling? Probably on the process you meet a checkpoint. Is there any law in Nigeria constitution that forbids citizens from answering call from a particular place? Because me, I don't know. I don't know. This thing has been going on for a long time. It has happened to me. I am sharing my experience. Please, Southeast governors, help us. Southeast lawmakers, help us. Make una stop answering governors for mouths. Make una stop taking money. Make una help us. Help us. Work on these things. Work on these things. Not every youth an IPOB member. Every small thing, he's an IPOB member. Ejide to go. Ima physically the person also.